Welcome to This Is the Day with me, Bo Chansey.
And me, Drew Crisp.
Hello.
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 Oh, good day to you.
And day to you.
Yes, that's probably more appropriate because I can't give you a good day.
That's right.
I can't give you a good day. I would love for you to have a good day.
Yeah.
Cool.
You ever try your family or your friends, coworkers? You're like, it's my goal. I'm gonna make this a good one.
Yeah, how's that work out for you?
Oh man.
Then you're just obnoxious.
Then you're yes. When you try and someone doesn't want it, that is.
Yeah.
It's obnoxious.
It is a day.
Yeah.
And I think that is good.
Yeah.
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 So,
Have a day.
Yeah, let's have a day.
I like that.
Here we go. We're having a day. Let's start this day off with a verse of the day.
I like that.
And with that.
I like that.
Excited about that. Our verse of the day comes from Romans chapter 12, verse 12. It says, "Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer." I'll read it again. "Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer." All right, Drew Skerdoo.
Yeah.
What jumps out at you?
Well, first, the brevity of this verse jumped right out at me. Like, there's no words wasted in this verse. I mean, it's just right there. Joyful in hope.
Yes.
Patient in affliction.
That's right.
Faithful in prayer.
Let's go.
I think out of those three that jumped out to me was the joyful in hope.
Okay.
I don't know why. I think there's something about hope right now. To have hope. And just getting my mind around what does that actually look like in each and every arena. You know, a lot of times I compartmentalize. Mm-hmm. I don't know if this is right, wrong, and different, but you'll compartmentalize. You'll say, okay, in this sphere, work and family and where, you know, just to even be able to kind of begin to think about the scope and sequence of your life. And hope in each one, what does that look like? And how can I continue to find joy even in the up and coming of what God is doing is interesting to me right now.
Right.
So
that's good.
Yeah.
I think the only way to be joyful in hope is to have an appropriate hope.
There it is.
Far too often we have misplaced hope, and misplaced hope is the greatest enemy of faith. If faith is being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you cannot see, which is found in the book of Hebrews, then if we misplace our hope and, you know, I hope my finances are strong, and I hope, you know, my health never goes bad, and I hope I never have any relational difficulties. Well, you're probably not going to be very joyful in that hope because all those things are probably going to happen, you know, at some point. So if our hope is in Jesus and who he is, what he's done, and what he's promised to do, well, now we have a hope that is firm and secure and anchor for our souls so that we're not tossed about and, you know, all over the map, or even in the compartmentalization that we can do and go, well, okay, this part of my life is good, but this part's terrible. Oh, no, it's a whole, and it is holistic. So I think, you know, if we're thinking about hope and how do I be joyful in hope, we got to have a real hope.
Yeah.
A hope that is in line with who God is and what he said he would do.
Yeah. So I think there's that we can put our hope in. There's one other thing. It's the Patriots will beat the Dallas Cowboys.
They did not. That's already happened. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So maybe just the first one.
I would say nobody saw that coming, but let's face it, everybody saw that coming. I mean, come on.
We saw it coming.
We saw it coming. Oh.
So it's the first one really is where our true hope that won't disappoint.
That's correct. That is correct.
Is in Jesus.
Okay.
Okay.
So now the one that jumped out to me was the be faithful in prayer.
Okay.
So the last part. The one that probably didn't really jump out at anybody is patience and affliction.
No.
It's like, let's just skip I don't have time for affliction.
We even read it fast. We go, be joyful in hope,
patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Yes.
Skip over.
It's like, but that's like the sandwich here. You know, you got the patient in affliction. You know, that when we're going through difficulties and hardships, that we can, you know, patiently walk through those, trusting that the Lord and being joyful in the hope that what He's said will come true. But I think the key to all of that is being faithful in prayer, and that's a sustaining thing in my life. Is, you know, the daily focused times of prayer.
Yeah.
I will tell you, our leadership with MCC is definitely being faithful in prayer, and has been. And we're everywhere we go, and with everyone we can talk to, we're like, okay, you know, pray for one daily. God, please give me one person to share your love with. You know, that's this, you know, it's a way to get our hearts in alignment with God, but also spend time with Him. Yeah. Like direct, focused time with Him. Yep. Like make that a priority, like the priority above all else. Before I do anything else, I mean, that's that's what I'm doing. So that faithfulness in prayer, putting on the armor of God from
That's
Ephesians 6 every day. And walking through that and praying for my ones and seeking God and listening to Him and reading Scripture.
Yep. Yes.
I mean, without that, I couldn't imagine trying to navigate this world.
Yeah. And I honestly have been strengthened by MCC in that. I mean, even going as far back as 2020. Remember that year? And having the foresight on the 20th of every month, 20th day of every month, to fast and pray. MCC has called the church to continue to be faithful in prayer. And those things really do make a big difference in how we view everything.
Yeah, because for me, like a year like 2020, I have so many wonderful memories. Like, I don't think for me that's going to go down as the 2020, it's going to be like, oh man, God was doing so much, and what a blessing.
Right. Yeah. And He gave you that perspective and view because of this being faithful in prayer, to see it differently, than the circumstances around you.
Which is even where this is the day. It was born out of that. Yeah. Like, hey, this is the day. You know, it may not be the day you wanted or the day you would have drawn up, but it's the day you got. So.
That's right.
Let's have a day.
Yeah.
Be patient in the affliction and joyful in the hope, and most of all faithful in prayer, I think.
We easily could have said, this may not be the year you wanted, or the year you would have drawn up, but it's the year you got.
Take it off.
Yeah. That's good.
Good verse of the day.
Great verse of the day.
All right. We have these 3 envelopes.
Yep.
We don't know what's in them, just like you don't know what the day is going to hold. We don't know what these hold, so we're going to draw one and give her a whirl.
I'm flashy things, right?
Yep. Oh,
flashy things.
Here we go.
If one's different, I gotta go for it.
What do we got? What's it called?
Okay. This just in.
Oh, let me see that.
This just in.
This feels like breaking news.
Breaking news.
This just in. This is something new. Can I get some?
Yeah.
That's Sports Center.
I don't know why I'm going to Sports Center. I don't know.
This just in. I have a hard time reading our producer's handwriting. This just in. We call it beauty sleep, yet we wake up as a hot mess. I'm here with the hottest mess I know, Drew Crisp.
Hi.
Hi, Drew.
Hey, how's it going?
We call it beauty sleep, yet we wake up as a hot mess. Is this true in your life?
Absolutely. I woke up today with the biggest eye booger I've ever seen. Yeah.
How big was it?
I mean, it had to be the size of my thumb. It had to be, about thumb-size eye booger.
Thumb-size eye booger. That is quite the eye booger. How did you address this particular issue?
Well, I, like most boogers, just went right for it. If I felt it, you felt it. I felt it. And so I just went right for it, and I grabbed it right out, and I was going to throw it away, but I just decided to crumble it onto the floor of my bedroom.
Yes, that is a common theme. Yes. Common theme. And with this particular disaster befalling your home, do you have plans to remain, rebuild? Like, what's the plan?
Yeah, no, we definitely have to move now. It's too gross to live there anymore with all the things on the floor. It's not just, it's dander, skin particles. It's everything on our floors. We don't throw anything away, so we need to move.
Okay, this just in, the Chris family is looking for a new home due to the fact that he woke up as a hot mess. With a thumb-sized eye booger. The end.
I would take that breaking news. Like, that would be so great if you were just watching something and something came in and it's like, Daryl has his pickup truck in the ditch and he cannot get it out. Back to you. Back to your regular schedule program.
I would love that. I gotta tell you, I don't know if you experience this, because I've noticed it lately. Like, I'll be watching a football game or something, and all of a sudden the cable will cut out just for a second. And everything inside, like, the screen goes black, and I go, well, that's it.
That's it.
I'm ready for, the explosion.
Okay.
Nuclear war has taken place. There's going to be soldiers marching down the streets. I immediately start looking out the windows. The cable's out for like 30 seconds tops, maybe even 5 seconds.
All right.
Here we go. I'm just assuming the world has ended.
It's done.
That's it. So if I don't have cable or internet, it might as well.
I love when you go and you shut the internet off of your house and just wait for it. What's going on?
Hey!
All right.
This just that's fun. It would be more fun if they broke in like at least once an hour with something completely.
Trisha just told a great joke. Trisha, will you tell that joke? If they had that power.
This just in. The globe is still spinning on its axis.
Back to you.
All right.
All right.
This is the day. Have a day.
This is the